So, first off, I want to welcome everybody to the first lesson that I've posted on this channel thus far. If you like what you see, go ahead and give a like and subscribe. Today, I'll be going over suspended 2 and ADD9 chords. Also explaining the differences and where exactly you would use them in your music. You have to excuse the volume I'm speaking because these walls are paper thin. And it is about 3 in the morning. So, the structure for an ADD9 chord would be your first, third, be it major or minor, your fifth, i.e. first and fifth power chord, and then the second note of the scale, or in this case the ninth. There's music theory reasons for why it's called the ninth in this case. Not really in the scope of the video. Sorry. A suspended second chord, on the other hand, is where you replace that third out of the chord. In general, ninth and second chords tend to give a unresolved, uneasy, mysterious kind of tone, as you heard in the beginning. So, to begin with, some of the basic starter shapes, which I'll go ahead and pop up on the screen. Your first string root, in the E minor shape. So, the easiest way to remember it is you're turning where that B note into a B power chord. Too easy. So going back to where I was talking about where it is the second of the scale. For example, in a E minor, your second note, we can't really any combination of notes is going to be a chord. But where it really shines in this application is to take the octave bam. That being the E ADD9, E minor ADD9 example, you still have your minor third. To become just suspended second, using this finger, you'll mute the G string. Where the difference in that ends up playing out is, without the third, it is either defined as a major or minor chord, and ends up adding to the disambiguous feeling of the chord. Okay, moving on to second string root. There are 2 variations that off the top of my head I can think of for this. So, for example, here's the A minor, where third right there, lower it to a B, and you now have the suspended second chord. If you want a minor add 9, it gets a little more fun. So, keeping the original shape of the A minor, end up shifting down. It's fun. Now, based off your third string, the D, being a D minor, your third in the D minor shape is that bottom E string. Play it open. And you now have a suspended second. To play a D minor at 9 gets fun, because really the only eloquent way that I have found that's easy on this guitar is to take the middle finger and instead of the D, play the E. Kind of miss out on the bass note being the root, but we'll just call it an inversion. So examples of where you would use an ADD9 or a SUS2 chord. In most scales of the minor variety, you're able to replace your minor chord with a suspended second. Now, say in a Phrygian mode, you wouldn't be able to do that with the root note because you have the flatted second. So you would end up with, I'm sure would be useful in certain contexts, but perhaps if you're trying to clone Opeth type vibe. So if you're just using a run-of-the-mill minor pentatonic or Aeolian / natural minor, you can get away with a 9th or a 2nd chord for the most part. Your 1, 4, 5, which would be your minor chords anyway, good to go. So in that example, that was basically using an arpeggiation of the suspended second ADD9. So those who are students of the cage system, which hopefully I'll be eventually working my way to, with your C shape in a minor form, you end up with, well, here's your third. That ends up being a suspended second chord, arpeggio. From there, as you've hit a root note there, add that. Magically, you've got an ADD9. In future videos, we plan on expanding on the format a little bit. In current setup, it's a bit difficult, but I wanted to at least try to get some type of video put out. So, if you have any feedback, please leave a comment. Go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe. Thanks.